Hi, this is Arthur Carmazzi, best-selling author and currently ranked as one of the world's top 10 thought leaders in organizational culture and leadership. And welcome to Where's Your Brain? Today we are going to be talking about the second element of brain process in how we learn. Okay, so we've been talking about brain genetics, we've been talking about your ambiguity relief, clarity, getting process. We've been talking about how your brain is when you're happy, and just in the last video we talked about one of the different processes of how our brain learns, or our brain learning style, if you will. But this, of course, has to do with the genetic factors of where things get clear, okay? And that, of course, is the hippocampus or hippocampus, depending on where you're from, okay? And so the hippocampus is essentially the part of your brain where long-term memory is stored. Okay, you might remember this from the last video. Okay, and of course, in order to actually get something to go into long-term memory, you must have clarity, because things cannot stay in your long-term memory without clarity. Now, emotions actually can stay in your long-term memory because those emotions are very distinct and they are related to an instance that has happened. So the more, of course, that a situation is emotional, the more you remember it. Okay, so the other factor in memory and learning is clarity. The more clarity you have about something, the more you will remember or recall it. Now, okay, for those of you that remember that I'm also one of the authors of The Meta Secret, okay, which is one of the takeoffs on The Secret, and the whole concept of the law of attraction. And we know that, of course, the law of attraction is not some mystical woo-woo thing that the universe drops down on us, but there is a scientific element to it. And one of the elements that was in this whole series of the law of attraction is the fact that if you vividly imagine something that doesn't exist, but you really vividly imagine, and you take this and you make the details and you can visualize it, and and you can really see it, that you can potentially create what would be called a future memory. And of course, that helps you to focus on all the little things that are going to actually help you to achieve that future memory. There is no magic, there is science behind this, which of course deals with how your brain uses clarity. So it's not necessarily the clarity of something that's just actually happening, but also the clarity of things that you vividly imagine. And of course, we know that the brain's clarity getting process is all related to the different brain processes, or the different ambiguity relief processes that are identified and measured in colored brain. So with the purple brain, everything is connected. That means that all information is instantly connected the moment that it is acquired. All details are acquired. And of course, the level of abstract is very small. It is purple brain processes clarity, learns more with concrete information. So it's like this little detail, this little detail, this little detail, and it should all be connected in a way to create the larger options. But there's no abstract. This is the actual information. And of course, there is speed. Okay, with a purple brain, you have the different levels of speed. Okay, so while the green brain is much faster, the purple brain, very specifically, is at a lower speed so that it can actually pick up on the details which some of the other brain colors cannot. Now, if we look at the different learning processes, okay, how does this compare to the green brain? With the green brain, of course, nothing is connected. Okay, so very opposite there, okay? And of course, the green brain is very abstract, total opposite there. And of course, the green brain is super high speed, which means that it also doesn't actually see the details, because it's like going straight forward like the red Ferrari that we talked about. Okay, so if you are going to be training someone, if you are going to be teaching someone, if you are going to be raising children and you want to make sure that, they actually learn stuff at school, okay, these are very important factors to know. Why? Well, because the learning process of a purple brain is literally the exact opposite of the learning process of the green brain, okay? And of course, remember that there are different levels, that these three factors are essentially going to be repeated in the different colored brain processes or ambiguity relief processes. So remember, the amount of connection, the amount of abstract, and the amount of speed are all going to be factors in how we learn. So let's go ahead and give a comparison to the purple brain and the green brain, all right? So let's say that we are going to be teaching someone, or we are indeed just trying to study for something, okay? If I'm going to be purple brain, that means that I need the concrete information. I need to have all of the little details and everything else. But if I'm green and I just get all of these details, it's not really going to help me, right? Okay, because nothing is connected for the green, that means that the green must actively take action to connect things, okay? While the purple, because everything is already connected, they get the details and they're already in the system, so to speak. Okay? So, different speeds. While the green brain's going to be going boom, 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 boom like this, and the purple brain's going to be going, wait a minute, like I need this, I need this, I need this, look at this, look at this, look at this. So, the different processes will affect learning. So if you have, let's say, for example, a green brain teacher, professor, trainer, student, okay, and you are trying to teach somebody else that might be purple brain, is it going to be very effective? And of course the answer is no. Now, if you are a parent and you want your child to be excellent at learning stuff, which of course most parents do, okay, you might want to actually think about how your child is learning, okay, because these are actually important factors in achieving clarity. So the amount of detail for a purple brain is perfect, getting all the detail. But if you give the same detail to the green brain, it's going to literally be counterproductive. If you tell the purple brain to just try to figure it out in some abstract form, it will be counterproductive to the purple brain, while it is perfectly acceptable to the green brain. So hopefully this gives you at least some insights into the different ambiguity relief processes for learning and getting clarity. And don't forget that if you want to learn more about Colored Brain, you can get the Colored Brain Communication Field Manual at a huge discount at this at coloredbrain.com/book. And you can get it for only $3.80, and it'll tell you how to do all of this stuff, how you can work with each of the different brain colors, and how you can have better relationships with each of the different brain colors, etc. So don't forget to use Colored Brain in order to improve your life, and keep watching. In the next episode, we'll be looking at the linear process for ambiguity relief, or the red brain, and how the red brain learns and how that compares to the other brain colors. This is Arthur Carmazzi wishing you great success.